Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Wave 5 release from Valaverse's Action Force line with Pandora. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collecting. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Articulated Empire is your newest online retailer for shopping for your favorite figures and toy lines like Mythic Legions, Savage Crucible, and Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, to name a few. They ship your orders quickly and securely. Visit articulatedempire.com today and build your empire. And here we have a closer look of the package, and I gotta say, I really dig the Pandora logo. Is that the Pandora logo? I'm sorry, I don't know what this actual logo is here, but I like how it's laid on top of the Action Force logo right there. And then we have number 7 in Wave 5, Pandora. You can see everything she comes with. Just comes with a couple of pistols, a knife, an extra head, and then she has a total of 8 pairs of hands in her display stand. But I do like the way they packaged her in the package with the guns drawn and out to her side. I think that's really cool. I know that you don't get a lot of posability in the package, but I like that. She's not just standing in a museum pose. I like that it's a little something different here. And as this is the exclusive version, there is no cross sale on the back. As she was an exclusive, you get 3 action points here, and then here is her bio, so if you wanted to pause it and read it, you certainly can. So yeah, without further ado, let's get Pandora opened up and see what's inside. All right, taking a closer look at all of the accessories that she comes with. She does come with 2 punchy fists on horizontal hinges. She does come with 2 gripping hands for her blade, and those are on, both of those are on vertical hinges, so that's really nice. And she does come with 2 weapon supporting hands on horizontal hinges. So if you wanted to like give her like a longer rifle or a submachine gun or something from one of the weapons packs, you could certainly do that. She comes with this really nice curved blade. It's got a little bit of silver and black on the handle, and then red and black on the blade itself. And then she does come with 2, as you saw in the package, flare guns. No, I'm just kidding. These are some really nice revolvers, and they have like that more squared off cylinder, which looks really cool. I really like the design of these, and the red and black match her design very well, which I think is really cool. She does come with 2 different head sculpts. So she has this one here with the eyeshadow and the smiling lipstick, and you can see like the actual scars. She has some pink on her ears for her earrings. She has a nice tattoo on the back of her head, so that's really cool. And then she has this ponytail, which is kind of swappable, so you can mix and match this with the other head. So this is the other head. She's kind of smirking, got a little smirk on her face, but just as diabolical. They both look kind of evil. And these, the eyes on this head look like they're kind of looking a little more straight, whereas this one, they're kind of looking more off to like her upper right side. To me, this one looks kind of a little less, but still a little bit up to the upper right. And then you can mix and match these ponytails if you wanted one whipping off to the side. They just plug in, pop out. So so that's really cool. So that's all the accessories she comes with the exception of this nice, like dirty, the sand, deserty plate with the logo, and then the little slip right there if you wanted to cut the bio card out and display it with the figure. And here is Pandora standing straight up and down right out of the package. Man, I gotta tell you, I really dig the design of this figure. I'm not the biggest fan of the expressions on either one of the faces, really. I'm just not a big fan of the way they look. Maybe they're really true to her character, but they just look a little garish, a little cartoony. You know, I think the comparison to Harley Quinn is really good, but the tattoo work, the paint work on the hair, it's all very nice. I think that looks really cool. The design of her body, like from the neck down, is incredible. Like this is my very first time ever getting my hands on like one of the newer like female updated bodies. I did get a chance to mess around with like the exclusive Warpath once before, but I think this is like a different body, different sculpt, and it just looks great. The jacket looks really cool. The printing on the back of the jacket is fantastic. All the little paint details on the jacket, it's absolutely killer. Like the paint work on this figure is, there's not a lot of it, but what's there is needed and necessary and looks great. And I love the red straps on the holsters, which are separate pieces. And then I love the little sculpting of the boots too. So we're going to definitely take her off this base and punch in on some of those details and check out how cool this outfit really is. And like I said, I'm just taking a closer look at the details. I mean, look at all of the little buttons and zippers and the little fasteners and the little all the little details that are all painted. The little buckle right here, all the little rivets in her jacket, the zipper. It's just, and it's all completed like in this really matte finish plastic. I just really, really dig it. You can see some woven pattern on the side. It just looks fantastic. Maybe it's the fact that the head sits down a little too low. Maybe if this head's set up a little bit higher. Yeah, I think that helps a little bit. The painting on the jacket looks fantastic. You've got the sheath right here. So let's see how that blade pops right in and that holds in there very nicely. It looks really good. One of her holsters, drop leg holsters, is already slidden down. So you've got, again, that red belt, which is a separate piece that's got the sheath on it. And then you got zippers on the legs, the nice zippers and buckles, and the straps look really good. And then this extra sculpted piece around. Is this a separate piece? Yeah, like that. I love like all the little details right here on these boots are just fantastic. Like, man, she looks really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, maybe you pop a different head on her and she looks, better, but she is kind of maniacal. And, I don't know the story here. I don't know her character, but yeah, I think she looks pretty wild. I love that the pistols have a little hole for the blast effects. You can see that knife right there in the sheath, which is on this belt, which is separate. And then, yeah, you've got the hair can like lay down across the shoulder, which is really nice, or it can, kind of be flaring out to the side. Yeah, this looks, she is a lot of fun. This is a really cool character. I've never had a chance to play around with Pandora. I know that they've made several different Pandoras. I don't know if this was like the 4th or 5th one that's come out. And but I really dig it. I like that little I think I like the smirking face better. I think she looks really cool like that. Now, like size comparison wise, let's get her up on her base, because I do have Desert Condor, who is one of the figures that I bought recently. I think it's the first Valaverse that I've ever purchased that wasn't sent to me for a review. But as far as like a size comparison, let's get her right here. Let's bring in Desert Condor. I've got him kind of geared out with some extra gear on. And, she stands, adequately, almost just as tall as Condor does. She's really cool in that size comparison. It looks really good. Yeah, the black and red for this figure is pretty fantastic. And I could see many customs being made from this body if you wanted to fit her in with like Marvel Legends, or wanted to make a new sort of Zorana for your G.I. Joe Classifieds. I mean, she's definitely got that biker vibe going on. But yeah, she looks really, really, really good. Like, I'm digging this figure a lot. Yeah, like I said, she has got a lot of detail going on. There's a lot of detail in the vest, in the jacket, in all of the paintwork. The paintwork is just top notch. I'm just really, really impressed with the paint on this figure. Not necessarily the head so much, but the rest of the details on the body, like the big logo on the back and all of the red details. It's all subtle, but it's all needed and all necessary. And I think she looks great. To me, this is one of the better painted Valaverse figures that I've ever had the opportunity to get my hands on, and I'm really digging her. Now, like, I could see you mixing her in with your Operation Monster Force, or like I said, even a Zorana or a different like biker, a hardcore biker chick for your your Dreadnoks for your Joes, or you know, there's so much. She's very versatile. Like you could really mix her in with any of these lines, or you could even make a custom like Marvel Legends character out of her if you wanted. So let me know in the comments down below. Have you guys picked her up? Do you have a version of Pandora? You know, or do you have this exclusive version? Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this figure. And as always, thanks to my good friend Steve Mank over at Articulated Empire for providing this lovely lady to me for review. I super appreciate it, Steve. Thank you so very much. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector, Mark, and I'll see you in the toy aisles.